Welcome to the PokéVet Surgery, where we take care of your Pokemon that look like everyday pets. I'm your host, Gym Leader Mia, and in this series we'll be looking at Pokemon designs based on domestic species in the real world. It's a spin on your usual top 10 or 5 of a specific type, looking at species that should be grouped together rather than types. So for today, we're going to be looking at my top 5 Pokemon based on farm animals. Number 5. Rapidash. I'm not a big horsey person, but I think it's pretty cool how they designed Rapidash with flames coming out of its body. My only complaint really is that Ponyta and Rapidash looks very similar. I know it's an evolution thing, how the horse evolves into a unicorn, but I feel like color-wise they could have made Ponyta a little bit different, or have Rapidash with blue flames, evolving, getting hotter, the flames. I like that episode where Ash rides a Ponyta in a race and then it evolves just before the finishing line for its trainer that Ash is substituting for. It's a very cool moment, seeing evolution that close up, and it's just a childhood memory I can't forget. Number 4. Grumpig. Grumpig has a really unique design. I think it's funny, the whole purple design, instead of being boring and just making it pink. I like how it's not a very effeminate Pokemon. And that grin. Ace Trainer Liam really brought out how funny Grumpig's grin is. And it's not bad in battle either. It's a pretty solid Pokemon, and I remember the first time I encountered a Grumpig in Generation 3 when it used Bounce, and I was like, what? That's like Fly. But obviously not. It would have been a funny gag if they could fly, when pigs could fly. Number 3 is Skiddo. I know absolutely nothing about Skiddo in regards to where it's found in the games or what it did in the anime, but I really like its design. I love its smile, its expression. I just think that we needed a goat Pokemon a bit earlier. Goats are funny creatures, and Skiddo really brings out that joy. Number 2 is Mareep, Fluffy, and Ampharos. Technically, number 2 would be Ampharos, but I briefly want to talk about Mareep and Fluffy as well. Fluffy I like because it's in Pokemon 3 Spell of the Unknown as one of Molly's Pokemon, one of her imaginary Pokemon, and anytime I get to reference Spell of the Unknown, I take it. Mareep had a really good episode. I think it was called Fleece, something about fleece, or Mild and Woolly. It was called Mild and Woolly, where this girl, her name is Mary, which, yeah, that's just old Pokemon episode. So Mary had a little Mareep, and she was training it for not a contest, but kind of a competition. Anyway, things happen with Team Rocket. It's a good episode, so go watch it on DVD, or if it's on Pokemon TV, go watch that. And all the other Mareep, the flock of Mareep, Thunderbolt or Thundershock, I think. There's Mary's Mareep, and its fleece grows. Like the Pokédex entry says, it really, really does double in size. And I just thought that was a pretty cool way of illustrating that Pokédex entry in the anime, which is what the anime is supposed to do, is bring life to the games. Finally, Ampharos was Jasmine's Pokemon, where Ash and friends want to challenge the Olivine City Gym, but this Ampharos is sick and Jasmine's really concerned about her or him. Her name, in the anime she's called Sparkle, which is a very girly name, but then in other renditions she's called Amphi, which could be a boy name, so whatever sex it is, Jasmine's Ampharos. And let's not forget, Ampharos qualified for Mega Evolution, one of the few second generation Pokemon that qualified for a Mega Evolution, and The dragon typing is odd but really cool, and I'd actually like to see Ampharos used in competitive battling. Number 1 is Torchic. Torchic was when my mum came back from London. She bought me this Pokeball, and it had a Pokemon that I'd never ever seen before in Torchic, and a determined one at that. And so when she handed me this, I thought it was the original 151 Pokédex that was updated. I'd never seen a Nintendo console before, and then I realized that it actually had a game on it, and that was Sapphire version. So Sapphire version was my first Pokemon game, and I'd never seen the Pokemon on the cover before. I'd never met any of the Pokemon in it except if it was in the Johto or the Kanto anime series. And so the journey was quite special because it was my first Pokemon game and my first starter was Torchic. I must admit that I was interested in choosing Mudkip as my starter, but because my mum bought me this, which was the last one on the shelf that day at Hamley's, I thought it would be really interactive to use in-game and out-of-game, have the same Pokemon, and that's how my Pokemon journey started. When the Johto Silver Conference was on and the Johto anime came to a close, he defeated Gary finally, and his next opponent was a trainer from Hoenn called Harrison, and Harrison had a Blaziken. I thought they did a fantastic job in converting Blaziken, as I saw it in the game, into an anime. That's about where it stopped because I don't like the way they did the Hoenn series. I think the art was... it looked like a bad paint job compared to the previous series. One of my favorite Pokemon, Warine, looks like a kiddie drawing, and it doesn't look intimidating at all compared to what you see in the game, where Warine actually looks intimidating and like a tough opponent, and it really doesn't in the anime series. But oh well, we can't change that. They did a good job doing them in Sinnoh, so I guess we have that. So Torchic, my number 1 Pokemon based on farm animals. Thank you so much for watching. Please tune in next time for our top 5 Pokemon based on pocket pets. From the Crystal Badge, we'd really like you to support us by commenting, engaging in the community, and give us some suggestions what you guys would like to see on this channel. So let the battle for the Crystal Badge begin.